Hey chat, there's something that's been on my mind this week, and that's X, the everything app. I'm just gonna be calling it Twitter because it's stupid to not call it Twitter, but yeah, Twitter is my probably most used social media app at this point. That is mainly because I put restrictions on my Instagram so that I couldn't just scroll reels because that was really a problem. Arguably, doing that was a terrible choice because now I get all my dopamine from the wretched app that is Twitter. A lot of the time, I'm just on the app to joke around, message friends, and to promote this channel, but basically, I'm spending way too much time on Twitter, and I probably shouldn't. But I think that Twitter in its current state is directly harmful to its users, and it's not getting better anytime soon. Title slide. First of all, I just want to say that Twitter, even back when it was actually Twitter, has never been the best app. There's always been conflict, fighting, and hate, always been inflammatory posts and weird rules and weird moderation. But that's just stuff that comes when you have enough people on one site. That it just becomes a town square where people are gonna fight. And I didn't really start using Twitter until it was already X. So my view's a bit biased. However, there have been big changes since Elon Musk took over the app in October of 2022, and everyone can plainly see them. People talk about it all the time, about how terrible Elon has made this app. You see, during his time as the owner of this app, of the many changes he's made, most of them feel negative. First of all, Twitter Blue. Before Musk, verification meant something, especially in YouTube and content creation spaces. If you had this symbol by your name, it meant you made it. It meant you were important. I specifically remember a JSchlatt video from way back when about his journey gaining and losing and gaining verification. And it was all pretty funny, but it was videos like that that showed the importance of verification back then, even though I wasn't even on the app. It was something users desired, a coveted item that was hard to get. And as we all know, Musk decided to change that. In his effort to make Twitter more profitable so he could make more money to add to his $219 billion net worth at the time, wow, he transformed verification into a new subscription service, Twitter Blue. Anyone can have this new verification for $8 a month. And all of a sudden, all that worth that the symbol had disappeared. It was now just a paid service that literally anyone on the app could get. These users are also promoted more and almost always appear at the top of comment sections. And of course, bot accounts all have this verification, which makes these comment sections a hellscape. I don't know about y'all, but I find it so entirely taxing. When I see an interesting post, I want to see what people are responding to it. So I click on the post, and then I realize, oh wait, I have to scroll through hundreds of these blue checkmark posts, which are almost all just like AI generated replies, so I can figure out what people are saying. Half the time at that point, I should decide not to go through that, click off the post. Before, when someone had verification, you could tell that they were important. You listened to their posts because you felt like they had something to say. Now when I see a blue checkmark, I completely write off the post 95% of the time, unless it's a creator that I know. Although I do have some blue checkmark followers on Twitter, so if you're one of those and you're watching this, you're still cool. Go follow. And another problem with this service is the way it's monetized. It allows people to be paid for interactions on their posts, which in a way is great. It's great that people are able to make money off of this app the same way they would other apps like YouTube. However, there's a problem on Twitter. The thing is, it doesn't matter if the interaction is bad or good. There could be people pissed at your post, it could be people loving your post, and there's not really any distinction. Everyone could hate you, and you're still getting a fat paycheck. And yeah, YouTube is like this too, but I feel like it's way less rampant, which has led to the problem of rage bait accounts. As you're scrolling on Twitter, it's impossible to not see accounts such as Cure Won't Miss that create hundreds of posts per day, many of which are crafted to be inflammatory. Of course, this makes the experience using the app 100 times worse. While there was already conflict on Twitter, it has become much worse. But that's how the app holds me in. Half of the time, I'm looking at cool art from artists I like and follow. And the other half, I'm getting angry at random accounts making random takes because I'm stupid and have anger issues. Everything is just so toxic now. So the next topic I want to talk about is advertising. So as of now, many big advertisers have pulled out of Twitter because of the hellscape of a platform it is and because of the political drama behind it. All the ads you see are pretty annoying. Most of them are drop shipping scams or AI ads, and they're just horrible. Yeah, it's not fun. Honestly, I've never clicked on any of these ads on Twitter, partially because I'm afraid that if I do, malware will be downloaded to my phone. And I don't want that. I don't know why Twitter allows all these crappy advertisements on their platform. Money. There's no way stuff like this makes people want to come back to the app. This leads to my next point, AI. So, of course, right now, AI is a crazy loaded topic with the fight between AI and artists. Artists, obviously the best side. I don't know how stupid you have to be to side with the other. And a big thing on X right now is, of course, everyone posting about the Studio Ghibli filter with AI, which is, it's stupid. Elon Musk and X have leaned big into AI. Elon's always talked about the innovation it can bring to our world and how it can lead to great things in the future. So of course, on X, we have Grok. Personally, I haven't used Grok. I try to stay away from AI as much as I can, but it's the same as all the other AI chatbot machines, just with a few quirks, you know? However, just a side note, I want to say that AI is just making people incompetent. I mean, I'm in college right now, and the amount of times I just see people doing everything through ChatGPT or equivalent AI is insane. Like, it scares me. Back in my day, we had to surf the internet in order to find the answer key for the homework. Cheating had a higher skill floor back then. It's not the same today. Anyone can cheat. So yeah, AI sucks. But there's a certain part of Twitter that seems to love it. They praise it for being intelligent. One recent example is with the JFK files being released. Personally, I didn't want to read through all that. I don't have the time for that. So I just waited for Wendigoon's video on it, which just released. But there was a large subsect of people just talking about how they couldn't wait to put it into Grok to find out who really killed JFK, and talking about the results they got from Grok, which was comical to me because, like, why? Like, I know it's a lot to read and everything, and maybe just find someone else's analysis, but how can you expect AI to give you a fully accurate answer of the main findings of all these documents? Heck, I put a 200-page book into ChatGPT back in high school and asked it for the main themes, and it still butchered it. So who is this subset of users? It's the Elon Glazers. These people are so annoying. Everything that Elon does, they act like it's the best thing since sliced bread. Like, a week or two ago, when Elon was balancing like the spoons on his finger, they were treating it like, oh my gosh, he's such a genius because of that. Like, and I get Elon's a smart guy and everything, but that's like the type of stuff like people would do in third grade when they were bored without a phone. Like, come on. Also, he was probably high on something, most likely. Definitely looked like it. But yeah, there's many more examples like that of situations that just don't make sense. My theory is that many of these people are just trying to get his attention, just doing anything to make Elon happy. And if you make any sort of anti-Elon take, they're on you like seagulls. They need to defend him. Also, it's important to mention that they almost all have blue check marks by their name. So the last thing I want to talk about is a recent development. Elon just sold X to his other company, XAI, for $33 billion. Now, I'm just too stupid to understand this. There must be some benefit to him, but I don't know what that is. Definitely something on the business side. I don't know why X was folded into XAI instead of the other way around. I feel like that would make more sense. But there's a reason, most likely. Elon has definitely found a way to make money off of selling a company to himself. But the real point I want to talk about is that AI is only going to become more prominent on this website. Because like they're selling it to XAI, so which is just the AI company, which means they're going to lean more into Grok. It's going to become more integrated into everything. And you know what? People are just going to put up with it, you know? And because of this, most likely the user experience will just get even worse than it already is. As long as money is being made, nothing will be improved. And you know, I would say like, oh, just stop using X. But I'm not gonna hold myself to that standard because I use X. So I don't know really what to do about this. I'm just talking about it because it's on my mind. I'm kind of upset about all of it. That's all I have to say. Big thanks to all of y'all for 300 subscribers. You know, in like a week, I went from 5 to 300, which is insane to me. And the comments have just been so heartwarming. Hearing the like, oh, you're gonna do great and everything. I don't know, it means a lot to me. Leave video suggestions down in the comments and subscribe.